Today I invite you to learn about the exquisite Spanish gastronomy. Spain is a country with a rich gastronomy in which Spanish cuisine is strongly influenced by all the peoples they conquer its territory and thus conquered. Today, the Mediterranean diet could be recommended as the main base of Spanish gastronomy, whose principles can be simplified and the great variety of foods. Our viewers are informed that the Spanish Nutrition Federation affirms the milk and dairy products top the ranking of food groups most consumed by the Spanish population on a daily basis, followed by vegetables, fruits, cereals, and meats, according to the study anyways. It is important to consider that if all Spaniards comply with an adequate diet, and if they are based on the three main meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as proposed by the Food Organization in Spain, Spaniards will not suffer from eating desserts and will have good nutrition. I leave you with Daniela Palomino, who is in Spain, and she is going to tell us more about the gastronomy of the country.
Thank you, Silette, for that introduction. So, yes, good morning, everybody, to our listeners of this news about the gastronomy of Spain. I'm here in Spain in a beautiful house. So, today I'm going to talk about a little bit of the gastronomy in Spain. As we know, Spain is a country very rich in gastronomy. However, it contains some very strange food. So I'm really excited to talk about this strange food. Two examples that I have that I see in this country that is really strange. One is the cresta of gallo. Do you imagine a cresta of gallo? I mean, it's like a soap. I don't know how to explain the color, but it's a soap with the already cresta of gallo and nails. Do you imagine that? And another strange food is the migas. What is the migas? It's like basically crops of several breads on a plate. That's very strange. Some of this food already in other countries of Europe. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of a typical food that I really want to talk about to you. And if you want to come here in Spain, that is that delicious food that you need to try. It's like a tapas. This is I like a little small food, like right here, like this, and like small eggs, small vegetables, small olives. It's wonderful, that food.
Thanks, Daniela, for the information you have given us. Now we will contact the journalist Luisa, who we will tell how to prepare this delicious dish.
Hello, Sully, of course. Um, if you want prepare a paella, you need ingredients such as lemon juice, salmon, shrimp, graxil, and a Spanish chorizo. First, you have to cook the meats with water and salt before the water starts to boil. Second, mix the vegetables in a pan with olive oil. You could add a little salt before until the meats are cooked. You should uh, shimmer some oil in a pan. Lastly, you have to mix the meats in a pan with vegetables with a little salt. When they are a golden brown, you must mix with cheese or oregano.
Thank you, Luisa, for the information. I am going to tell our viewers more about how they can consume this delicious dish. First, the paella can be eaten with a fork. It is served on a plate. If it is to be eaten directly from the paella pan, tradition says that a wooden spoon should be used. Second, the distribution of the paella should be done as if it were a cake, that is, it is done in portions from the sides to the center. What other recommendation will you give, ladies journalists?
Well, Juliet, another recommendation that I give to our listeners that is right here, um, that I can say for my own self that I run here in Spain, I would like to tell our listeners that the paella should be eaten directly from the paella pan. And it is always advisable to accompany it with a delicious wine on a typical drink that I know is the sangria. I really want to tell you about that. Don't forget that the paella is the typical food of Spain, and with a good accompany, it will be the experience more wonderful that you have in your life. So that is my advice to you that when taste the paella.
You have to eat a paella because it's a fantastic, a healthy dish.